Hello there, this is Isix with more streams of EU4. As Orissa, we are trying to get all the tropical wood. Hence the name of the title of this thing that I'm doing right now. Tropical wood. And we are coming along pretty well on that. Recently beat up on the High a little bit more. Grabbed a few more wood provinces from them, as well as some other stuff. Got that one, and these couple over here, I guess. And we'll get on to Sumatra over here in due time. We also managed to grab a little bit of something from Brunei here recently. And yeah, we're looking pretty good here. The first bit of the stream is going to be me waiting around to get my next Diplotech, which is going to be happening in 1712, so it's only a couple years off. We're also going to be trying to get admin up as soon as possible, so that we can make some good pushing arounds here with some of the good peoples. And away, trade protection against Woo. Away we go. Hopefully, we've probably superimposed ourselves, surmounted them. There we go. Become more powerful than they can possibly imagine. Probably. Zhang. Yes, as I suspected. Alright, so that means I need a new rival. I'm currently rivaling Russia. I could go after France. I do need to fight them at some point. And they might end up taking London or something crazy like that, so there is that. There's also the Ottomans. The Ottomans are like, we don't really care about you. Shan is very, very fightable. I don't want to piss them off quite yet. At least not until their aggressive expansion with me is pretty much done with. Let's go ahead and rival France, because we are building a spy network there, so we can build up our technological capabilities. And yeah. China's a little angsty at us, but this will go away in time. 10 years, 15 years, whatever it is going to take to get through our peace treaty here, and they'll be just on the edge once more. Anyway, missions. Protect against France. Well, that would be pretty cool. We have pretty high numbers of troops anyway. We do have silver extension, which could be pretty cool. Let's go for protect against France, because that'll allow us to have more monies, which I am all about. Alright, let's check around real quick, because there are some situations here where we have mercs on the front line that maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 that maybe could use some supplemental sort of guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That will get us pretty close to our required levels here. Yeah, we'll need a few guys over here too, so let's go and get started with those. We got free diplomat. We could get started on Haya again. So I would love to keep pushing them around. There's also people like Brunei, but we don't really care about them. There's the genie people here. There's also Zhang, Ning I could push around. There's also the prospect of Japan. We want to destroy them at some point, but one thing at a time. There's also Congo. And I'm not sure if I want to even bother with vassalizing Songhai at this point. Yeah, sure, it'll give me a bunch of territory and be kind of useful to have somebody running around in this area, but you know what? I only kind of need like 4 provinces here. And I'm done with West Africa, so nah. It might be irrelevant. Besides, I could just fight Dahomey here. Which might be... Well, yeah, there's not really much that I can get claimed on that's actually going to be all that impactful here. So maybe we should start thinking about people like Haiti. Haiti is allied with the USA, who are also my allies. The USA, they're pretty bro-like. They're fighting Huron right now. I'm cool with that. So I'll hopefully keep them alive. If I were to declare war on them, USA would be, it's not 10 favors. Well, how about this? So it has a truce with them. Okay, so there's that. Lass. Hey, Zio is doing stuff here. Very cool. They are unfortunately still their old tech group there, but that's fine. What to do with these guys? Guess I could just start making friends with people again. That could be fun. Bhutan's probably not interested. Yorkant, they're a protector to some people here. So, who knows about them? Bukhara, who cares? What are you? Sunni Zealots. Well, you guys can deal with that. You'll be fine. Independence guaranteed by Ethiopia. Then there's the Ottoman, who are having a bad time. Could just kind of improve relations with my allies. Since if I'm going to be using imperialism going on from here on out, I don't necessarily need to be making use with the what you call it, the claims as much. Which means I can go use my diplomats for other things. Neat, huh? Trading in ivory. Well, I don't give a damn about my bad reputation. I'm going to issue an embargo. Discovered an agent. By the way, how many states can I get at this point? I can get a lot of states. Some of them might actually be quite useful here. I'm going to go and grab this guy. Yeah. Sure, I might not be doing the full thing with all these guys right away. This one's marginal, I guess. North Bengal. It's a pretty good one. And this stuff over here is just really expensive, but not the stuff down here. That could be very good. And how about you? Yeah, I'd love to have you. Instant increase in my monies here. There's also Kashmir. Nepal's pretty good too, but they're a pretty recent acquisition, kind of. But you know, it's every little bit helps. Everything you do gives me that feeling that I'm exploding like an atom bomb. I'm gonna hold off on these guys because they are also super expensive as far as final coring goes. What can I do this? Katang is not a core. Oh yeah, because that's quite recent here. Canton I can maybe make into something here. Let's do that. Very nice. That's a pretty big state too. I like it. All this fun stuff. And you there. So temptations. So temptations. Anything else I want to do with state-wise right now? I'm actually looking pretty nice right now, to be honest. That could be a pretty good one too. Just sort of get it ready and such. But yeah, that's enough of that. So, moving forward, we got guys to assemble. Whoever's smaller here, it's probably you, right? Yes. We'll get you over yonder, and it'll be pretty cool. Let's also grab another guy there. How's our force limit at this point here? It is climbing. Climbing into the stratosphere. As you do, you know. Gotta make sure to keep hydrated. Try not to cough while on the stream. That's the problem with early morning streams. Sometimes my body's not quite ready for it. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, force limit. Alright, we could still use a few more dudes. Alright, you are at 8. More than 8, that's fine. 9. Should be good. And I guess we just keep building a few extra units here. There's also these fine folks over here. We are making something out of them. Hopefully we don't suddenly hit a budget deficit. That would be annoying and stupid. Alright, Persia, I want to continue to be your friend forever. Request to share maps. Maps of what? I have no idea. They'd love to share maps, but the only thing I don't know about is basically here and stuff that only I can get access, so... Yeah? It is perhaps irrelevant. Lost colonialism against Apache. Do they westernize? Oh, protect against France. We did the thing. Very cool. Alright, what do you want, America? America, yes. Colonize, protect our brethren, manpower needs to recover. I'm not going to ever take that mission unless something weird's going on. And things are rolling forward there. You only have that much cannons. Didn't even realize that. These guys are supposed to be in one unit. Whoops. And you guys should split in half. Yes, yes. Bum, bum, boom, boom, bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Come to brain death, you can't decide. You can't give enough, you can't hide. Alright, America is increasing their things pretty quickly here. Now, autosave strikes again. Now, what are we doing here as far as this stuff goes? Don't have like a proper title here, just USA. You know, which is okay, I guess, but I don't know. It feels like it could be more grandiose, like United States of America, the full title of the country. Yosandrosa. Cool. Hooray, we got a thriving colony here. So let's get on to more colonial adventures. I also got a merchant to go tell places to go here. Let's go collect from taxes here. I thought we were already doing that. I don't know, maybe we're kind of on edge with one of our tradie guys here. Speaking of tradie guys, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, so we're definitely getting merchant from these guys. Portuguese Columbia, your day is coming. We just need to, I don't know, punch these guys here. Just maybe another reason to start working my way north. At the very least, just draw a quick line through here. You can keep Timbuktu or whatever hell you like. Fulo, I don't really care. Tunis and Dahomey. Well, I guess that's maybe something to be doing with these guys. Get a nice little access path up here. And I beat up on Tunis to get a border with Portugal. And I'd be like, hey, Portugal, I have access to all sorts of crazy stuff involving you. Maybe we should make a deal. And they're like, no. I'm like, well, that's unfortunate. Pangadinga. Very cool. Alright, Yang Chao? Oh, these guys down here. They are not in a region. That's what's up. Why are they not in a trade company region? Oh, because I colonialized. Yeah, I made a state in this area. That's what's up. Yes. It's like, there's something different here. Oh yeah, all that stuff. My trade companies are slowly evaporating after all. You can't have states and trade companies in the same place, so that's why my numbers of merchants have reduced slightly. But that's alright. I don't mind. Still got our situation over here to keep expanding on. And would love to get that mission to reduce overextension again. That's probably going to be all for naught. Or not of all. I give it all. January. Well, maybe. Well, these can be done March, so I might be able to get that mission. Rival removed, rival denounced. Benin. Kenim Bornu. Various cool stuff like that. But yeah, I'm not too worried about the West Africans at this point. Political crisis. Let's take the legitimacy hit. Hopefully we don't get like a bunch of those at the same time. We're gonna go get the Constitution on. Yoink. And excellent. Now we're not going to change our government because that'd be silly. But we are going to push on till 1714 so we can get the next bit of measuring the world here. Yes, you're claiming all your stuff here. But be all for naught. And as much as I would love to keep taking up military, getting that last idea is just so delicious. So delicious. Masked battery. Yeah. And with that, we got another idea fully fleshed out. Yeah. Now, we could do some policies here, but that would be kind of silly, to be honest here. Though these trade efficiency ones are pretty awesome. Administrative and quality. Just make all sorts of crazy monies. It's like, yeah, we don't need points anymore. We're gonna just pay for everything. We'll buy monarchy, or your monarch points. We'll buy monarchy. Yeah, that's the term. I think my early targets here might be Majapahit, but probably not until after things are a little bit more sorted as far as admin tech goes. Thankfully, the admin tech should be rolling pretty quick here. And I forgot to check my things here, my missions here. Oh well. Gained a whole bunch of cool things here. Convert a mast to Hindu? Well, that would be pretty awesome. But I kind of don't care. Alright, this is not a trade company area, so it's going to be a different situation, because this is an Australia trade node. Groovy. Portuguese Australia. If I didn't have other things to extract from Portugal, I might have to go deal with that. Yeah, they are a little angsty, though. I just need, like, Peru to get angsty, too. And then everything will be complete. Agitate for liberty, guys. Agitate for liberty. Yeah. This will be up pretty soon. And we will be in a position to just start teching up again. It could make me think about our next idea, because I don't want to be doing up a Diplo idea right now. After I get this next admin efficiency level, I could go for another admin idea. Humanist is very tempting. Very tempting. Because, just even getting that would be good. That'd be amazing. People keep sowing discontent, so that'd be very, very good. That will be irrelevant. That will be very nice for massive conquests. Again, this is kind of one of those almost kind of required if you're doing road conquest sort of things. Alternatively, religious ideas, depending on how you decide to go. Having both is even better. Yeah. I could also go for another mill idea, but I don't know. I just don't know, folks. I just don't know. Spain loves me. I like it. I love it. Russia declared war on Bukhara. Holy war. Holy smokes, man. Holy smokes, Batman. Conversion. Yang Chao. Very nice. And King Chao. Local traders demand aid. Barito. Where is Barito? Barito, it's over here. Elmo says no. Why am I not getting the trade company windfall event more often? Marcellus. Very nice, very nice. Go ahead and do that. Unfortunately, we don't have access down here, so that's a problem here. This guy could become angsty at some point. La Plata as well. Yes, you should ally with Portuguese Colombia, just FYI. Royal marriage with Kilwa. No, we don't really care about Kilwa. In fact, if there's anybody we're going to drop alliance-wise, it's going to be Kilwa. You are still allied with Haiti. Do I need to punch Haiti? I don't, actually. So that's glorious. That is very good indeed. Indeed. So there is that. I'm tempted to start a throwdown somewhere. But no, we gotta keep moving forward. Moving forward. We got a pilgrim person, a settler we can send somewhere. It's a very British island down there. France could send some people over here. Start up my own Mexican cartel sort of thing. Where's the good spots here? This is the California dealie. That could be also something I play around with here. But it's too far away. But, is there any of these I can hit up? Fortunately, no. So let's go settle Hawaii. I know I should be focusing down here, but we're making good progress. Not too worried about it. Especially since the Europeans will probably be focusing on pretty much everything else that's better development. And the only people that really have been playing this area is Portugal, so yeah. I am not too worried. Plus, it's only 3 development provinces over here. Not worried at all. Then again, France has showed up. That's a little concerning. All these little islands. These little places. And it is Hawaii. It is a nice place to go. It is, despite what some people say, it is part of the United States. Come on, people. Deal with it. Claims fabricated by Bhutan. Alright, so we got some rebel issues. Noop wants to rise up. Noop. Well, we got some guys right there, so that's fine. I could do this, but no, we're going to keep pushing on for our tech. Because we would like to tech up in the his house here. Alright, Fulo, you are still Tunis and Dahomey. But if I just hit up Dahomey... you're only allied with Fulo. Going somewhere, Fulo? Let's check real quick the military capabilities. I'm not too worried, but I only have 40k in the area, so... Dahomey, 8k. Ooh, too bad. Yeah, we're fine. Each one of these stacks can take on these guys, on their own, as is. So, question is, do I wait until 14 in order to get this up as well? I'm very tempted to. It's only 2 years. Just kind of sitting on my butt, acquiring monies, and waiting for unrest to go away. These guys will probably rise up, but I also don't care. So, yeah. Now, there is the lack of trade companies over in this part of the world. Could have a go at that. Because, yeah, some of this stuff is pretty far along. Dihong. That's not too relevant. How about this one? It's workable. Still kind of my local neighborhood as well. Very cool, very cool. I won't be going up anything else until things are good on that front. Alright, so let's go get some heavy frigates. Technological advancement. Very nice, very nice. Make corrupt officials. I've already done that. Got that achievement. It's good they include occasional, like, super easy ones when they do a big new update or expansion or something like that. Just looking for things I might want to do here. Textile manufactories. I want to get a lot of money out of this stuff. 44 is pretty good. I don't know. I feel like oh, there's a 62. Let's go for that one. And these guys are usually oh, because the thing happened. Yeah, the increase of the price of the giant anchors that people acquire. That the Norway people really like. The Norway people, the technical term for what they are. Also, by getting a spy network in France, we can reduce to our tech costs. It's very nice indeed. Whew. Also, we're going to be taking up military fairly soon. By the way, France, where are you there? You're at 24. There's somebody at 25, but they're probably not anyone I'm going to be fighting right away. Alright, we got our missionary back. Let's go for Bazi Raja. Raja, Raji, Raju, Raji, Raja ha, Raja ho, Raja ha ha. So now we can take territories in wars without incurring diplo point costs, which means we're going to have diplo points up the wazoo going forward, which is rather nice. It's actually one of the main important things about getting that first bit of religious ideas. Oh, we are now rivaling the Ottomans. Cool. Well, I guess I can go rival them back. Wham bam bamina. Yes, I'm very sure. And that means we can bring our guy back from Persia. Be all like, hey, we need to go embargo the Ottomans. You're probably going to like it. And they're going to be like, oh, yes, of course. By all means. I'm just so glad I'm more powerful than you in Persia. So I don't have to worry about being forced to rival you. Issue embargo. I got a lot of prestige, a lot of power projection, and long-time rival. 97 just from finding Ayatollah and taking their provinces. I'll probably be okay for the rest of the campaign there. Let's get back to talking to Persia. Huh. Well, about that. Can't grab the money from you guys right now. So basically, this is going to be spend 50 admin points, which I don't want to do, or lose a bunch of money and take a loan. Hate to do it, but yeah, we're gonna grant the aid here. Drat, foiled again. But I could also acquire this now, because we still a ways off from our maximum manpower. So let's go ahead and raise additional levies. That'll give me a couple more guys to be pushing around here. Speaking of guys I could push around, I could possibly push around Congo. Hooray! Maybe I should go do that soon. Probably when the diplomat from good old Spain comes back. Alright, also since I have the money, let me go build myself a proper army here. Yeah, about that. Ooh, huh. So if that's a proper army here, I can be all like, just walk through the area and... Ooh, Daru. Daru! Daru. Does actually end up picking up a fair bit of tropical wood over here. Glad I took it myself. Hooray! Dead on arrival. No, it's LA. Late on arrival? So their supports and things like that. Maybe I should have waited a few moments. So let's seek the supports of the peoples. We're not going to do them quite yet. Grant monopoly charterings. We're going to call a diet as well. Maybe recruit a conquistador. We're going to get him out on our keisters here. I think holding off on pushing them too much right now is probably okay. Because we got this problem going on here. So, well, I could probably make it go away just by doing the thing here. We're going to go ahead and grab our military tech, since we can. Which means more new guides telling us. So increasingly entangling the affairs of the South and Eastern Indian states, they started the practice of training Indian troops to use coordinated European infantry tactics. This will soon prove to be the start of revolution in Indian warfare, as infantry rather than cavalry increasingly came to be a determining factor in battles. Under Duplix and Buzzy Telugu soldiers starting to fight and arm themselves in a manner more similar to the European armies of the time. These troops were known as Telingas, after their area of origin, Telangana. But soon the term came to be used about musket-armed and uniformed infantry troops in other parts of India. Cool. Neato. So these guys have super crazy gun situation going on here. We also got new light Decani cavalry here, which have a fire pip and a little bit more morale. Very nice. Let's go ahead and grab those. And our armies are now weak. Yes. So we also want to push around these other guys here. Now, I think since I can, I'm going to go ahead and merchant guilds. What's up, merchant guilds? No, I want to look at the trade areas here. So I would love to put you there, but I'd have to core it. Same thing over here. Well, maybe we should start with the Brahmins first. Brahmin, you promised us. A couple of these cotton-type places might not be the end of the world. That one is non-applicable. These guys I rather like having like that. Sin Cigar is doing its own thing already. These are not really cored up at all. Congo. We can maybe do this guy. Alright, so now let's go back over to this control panel. We're going to establish new world missions. Then we're going to, that will get us up to 60, 70, 70% support. Nah, we'll just take the 100 at this point. Which will get us a little bit closer to our goal much quickly like. Yeah, so back to establishing new merchant sort of situations here. The trade goods pretty good. I think the trade ports are more important at the moment. You are not fully cored. You are coming along as well. I really need to get on to some of these more important positions and such. Maybe just doing it like this would be good. Haha. Let's get a little bit more power. All the way up and down the coasts. So what I'm trying to get is them up to 75 influence. One way or another. That stuff's not going to be workable either. Garuda. There we go. Just get us a little bit extra something from them. Though it is, of course, very dangerous. 150 diplo support from these guys. Very nice. And if need be, I have a lot of stuff I can take away with it without losing my competitive advantage in some of this stuff here. Very cool, very cool. And that gets us a fair bit closer to unlocking our next idea there. And this is like a month away now. So my friends, once our morale is up to snuff, we're going to tech up and invade some peoples. It's gonna be pretty cool, guys. It's gonna be pretty cool. I was gonna do something else, wasn't I? I guess I could. Oh yeah, I was gonna push around Congo, because I could. Threatens you are. Yes, give it to me, baby. Getting closer to our tropical wood goal here. We'll have to fight Luoba at some point, so might just take a big chunk out of them as I'm in the neighborhood. Yes, give me an opportunity to build up enough morale to hit up our Western Africa friends. France is taking Gabon. Good on them. Alright, so, admin tech, activate, measure the world. I could measure the world. Or something. Alright, so, that is delightful. Let's go and do that since we can. And all these guys are so much cheaper now. What more, I'll get to Haya. You are now a 3-war job. Get one more of these and you'll be, well, fairly reduced. So now I have reached my real ultimate power. I'd love to rule the seas. How many heavy ships do I got right now? I have 38. Who has more? Orissa. Spain does. Okay. Well, so at least they're my ally, so there is that. And so I'm going to go ahead and grab that. and be all like, hey, we're going to build some more boats. To build some two-deckers. It's going to be cool. Why are we doing that? We want to do the heavy route. Huge, giant chunk of them at the same time. These guys need to go back to port. Anyway, so Kevin on moralities. The cult of personality. We have 115% discipline. We outnumber the upcoming enemy here. They're also fighting Mosey right now. Mosey's had quite the turn of fate here. Dahomey, you didn't even exist a little bit ago. Provinces frustrated by lack of autonomy. Centralized policies addressed in Kongu. And Kongu. What are you all about, Kongu? I think what I'm going to do is do that. Then let them revolt. Ha 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 ha. Now they're only slightly different than we were a moment ago. It's all good. It's all good. Alright, so our armies are back up to mostly full strength. Dahomey, your time has come. We stand at odds. I declare war. Ho-ho. What? So you go straight on to their capital. You can go that way. Noop might rise up soon, but not anymore. That's the Deckelter Fort. You going to be facing off the more dangerous army. And you got a siege pip as well, so let's get to people assigned and such. Alright, let's go and do that. We don't really have to worry about their deadly armies. Ha ha ho! They are hardly a thing to worry about after all. Denied exclusive noble offices. Their influence is now much higher. Well, that's annoying. Catu. Spain declared war in Naples due to imperialism. Groovy. Now that I have imperialism, though, that does also mean that other people can do it. Could also bring Spain in, because they're not too busy yet. Though that'd be kind of pointless. Gonna try to extend my reach up through these guys as far as I can. Bazi Raj. Now, because they aren't... Well, maybe if I peace out with the Dahomey at the same time as Fulo here in one glorious adventure. Mosey. Mosey on over, eh? Dagbon. Well, if you're going to be going to Dagbon, you can go fight some Moseys up there. Alright, I got a dude I have sitting around here. I guess I could just start him working on... I get to high again. Take me to Electric Avenue, and I get to higher. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Dagbon will get you bottled up their army guys there. Takora and you can just sort of keep occupying their stuff. So I only really need the chocolate wood provinces from Dahomey here. Just like I only really need a hug deep down inside. Katunga. Dagbon. Dagwood, what are you doing here? Nothing. Nothing at all. Kumanzi. Kumanzi at Earth's End. You really want to come after us? We do out-tech you. Well, Mosey out-techs you, but they don't seem to have an army left anymore. Well, I guess I could go work on destroying you. Now that I have free reigns of this part of the world. If you go to Dendy here, well, we're just gonna go squeeze you together. Well, looks like that's what we're gonna be doing here. Fine, folks. Grandma Wormtongue also says hello. Alright, you are locked into place. Guess what? That means we're locked into killing you. Oh, it's gonna be all too easy. And Mosey doesn't seem to exist anymore. Whoops. The technological advancement has been ended. Denrica Iglesias? And wham bam bamina. Oh no, we've discovered an agent. An agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. I recruited the minister. Minus 15%. Very cool. Not much in the way of losses either. Alright, you can go up there. You can hang out here for a little bit. Actually, you go up that way. And that means you get to sit right there. We'll start working up to that other fortification. With our glorious army of awesome pants people. That is the correct term for them, after all. Awesome pants people. Indeed. Master Recruiter. He master exploded. Alright, so we got a lot of money coming in. So might as well get the discipline guy. I like his sort of neck thing we did here. What to do for a pile of money and 21 a month. And plus 3 points. Neat. As for you, maybe we can upgrade you at some point. Better relations over time would be pretty awesome. Alright. Alright. I think I might arrange these by cost a little bit. And just drive this down to 50 there. Start the glorious work of making everything amazing, my glorious empire here. I got a dude I can have sit around, I guess. I could make more claims on things, but it just takes so long to get anywhere I need to be as far as that stuff goes. And you're probably going to try to kill this guy. Well, if that happens, these guys will swing over. That seems to be what they're going for here. 4 days. Balinga. Let's try to run away. Run away, run away. Run away and save your life. No, it's not quite right. Dalo. Dalo Matalo. I think I'm willing to take a risk by hitting these guys up. They outnumber us, but we are kind of better at a lot of stuff. So, do trade good in Hawaii. Fish. Fish. They gotta fish it out of us. Destroy them! Siege of Gao is over. Alright, let's actually speed you up and get you involved in this fight, just to make sure that we are winning. Since things are... oh, we got 120% discipline. Now, Orissa's now being rivaled by France. We're Orissa. Neat. Diptaco. Let's go to Timbuktu with you. You, we can sit around here. And maybe go as well. You go to Timbuktu, and then we're coming back to Karbara here. And then cool stuff will happen. Yay! We've destroyed their army forever. Nice. And we'll start maybe splitting up a little bit. Whew. Groovy. You don't have any sufficient army here? Come on. Now, let's look exactly what we need. We need to grab at least some means. We'll probably grab these 3 from these guys. And as much as that going that way as possible. Alright, let's look at this sort of deal. And then this. Well, we don't have this occupied, so we need to make sure we get that. But it's a start for our glorious, glorious conquestiness. So after that's done, we don't really need to deal with these guys anymore. Horombi. Horombi? Horombri. Horomboost. Dipdaco. Where are you guys going? You going to Arbindada? When you are locked in, we're gonna go let you have a bad time. I don't necessarily need to be going there. You're gonna head that way. Well, we're gonna head that way. Maybe destroy you in the process. Yeah, we need to get this line of stuff occupied because we want a access route to Tunis. Now, Tunis is allied to the Ottomans, so we'll probably actually be fighting Fulo again to make good use of their connection here. Which maybe it's alright then to not actually worry too much about getting all the way over, but getting most of the way there. Getting as much as we can. You sit right here. Split up. There we go. Excuse me. I don't know what you're doing. What you're doing is dying. That's what you're doing. Timbuktu is over. Nice. These guys, they're scrambling like crazies. Crazy. Crazy. Crazy for wanting it so. Karaba, Karbasa, Karbasi, Karbasa, Karma. Hope you're not planning to go down south. Maybe go sit on this spot here. I don't mind if you waste your time there. Abaddon. Very good. You're going to Dendi? Well, we can too. We'll go this way. Yeah. Tawindi. And might as well split her up as well. And since we can, we're going to do that. And that. Cool. And thus, all of this stuff will be taken care of. Hooray! Samanga. Maybe send them over here, since they have military access here, after all. Dende! Dende! They call me Dende. Blinga. It does kind of imply that there's going to be some guys coming south again. Let's kill them a lot. Declared war on Congo. Well, that's disappointing. Maybe we'll how's our truce up with them? 18. So that is a thing to worry about. We have Tahaya and Brunei's coming up pretty quickly. I could push them around some. That could be funny. Yeah, we'll get some folks organized over here. And you can do that. You can come down and kill these guys. Exciting music is playing. What do you want, Congo? Of course, Congo. Yes, I'm still playing this game, Opulence. How you doing? I'm my great campaign is coming to an end. Netherlands versus Great Britain, fighting colonialism. Groovy. My audio or the game audio? Actually, I could test. Seems like the game audio. Guess I could adjust some things here. Let's see how that rolls. Is that better? Alright, cool. Yeah, the OBS settings were had the game audio down pretty low. Guess I've also kind of fiddled with the in-game audio stuff here from time to time here. It's probably not ideally set anymore, so yeah. Alright, let's get you rolling up to 2 watts. And you go there, I guess. Help out with whatever. Discovered an agent. Oh no. Groovy. I'm being a weird Indian imperialist right now. Discovered an agent. No, Fulo. Think we want to at least occupy that. Hope you're cool with that. 2 watts. Cool. Conversion. Excellent. Everyone's becoming Hindu. It's pretty weird. Alright, Nakan Thong Yai? See, I often forget that the audio I'm hearing isn't necessarily what people on the stream are hearing. Which is both potentially good and potentially bad. Orissa. Yeah, and Shun's well on its way to unifying China, but there is still some tense areas to deal with here. Yeah. Coolies. You guys shouldn't be going there. What am I gonna do? Genet? Very cool. And we'll just go over here, I guess. Yeah. Malinga. Merchants worried about lack of protection. Okay. I'll get some free mercantilism. 2 watts. No, Dahomey. We need to make sure you don't have any army first. And then we're going to be all like, we want all the cool stuff. For 0 Diplo points, we get all sorts of funness here. And by grabbing Timbuktu, we not only get a fort in the area, but pretty much the highest development province in the region. I can also do this. And I guess maybe get that as well. For marginal increase of difficultiness here. Maybe I'd love to use that instead. No, it's not gonna be enough. Let's take a bunch of their money, and then we're gonna head out. Hooray! Now we have a border with Tunisia. Groovy, which means we get closer to being on the Iberian situation here. And one of the reasons I kind of want to get up here is to actually have a nice port for which to invade England with. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So, we're not going to be able to core up all the stuff right away, but we are going to be able to get most of it. Just these last little bits here, but they're going to be coreable quite quickly. Organize this stuff. There's some rather upset people here. Probably means we're going to get to babysit them for a bit. Alas, alas. But that's okay. Let's gather everyone up in Timbuktu. It's only a level 2 fort, but that's fine. I can probably get rid of this fort. I might actually work on increasing that fort level. And Portugal has a couple forts in the area, level 2 and level 4. So it's not going to be too much trouble pushing them around. We also need to fight Congo, or Kong at some point here. We also need to fight Congo to grab this one province off of them. And but we're not going to fight Portugal until we got access here. Because Portugal has this nasty, nasty problem of being allied with France. So we want to be able to pile in a bunch of troops so we can help out Spain, maybe beat up France, maybe take something off them in the process. Also, Great Britain is fighting France at the moment, too. Well, if we need to fight France, we might end up a situation where we need to, where we can take London off them if they take it from Great Britain. Oh, how the mighty British people have fallen. Alas. Oh, Zoo has actually been successful in their war. Crazy sauce. If only they had taken this. Mexico's probably not too happy about that. The French Mexico. California. knows how to party. Spanish Cascadia. French Louisiana is huge. Vinland's extending. Norwegian colonies in Canada. It's not the first time, and it won't be the last. Shun, how are you feeling? 66, aggressive expansion, and fallen. Alright. Well, is there anyone we have claims on that we can push around right now? Things are coring. Stuff's happening here. I guess I could finish off Madagascar. There's also Majbe Heat. We should probably go punch quick soonish. Are new boats done? Our new boats are not done. They are still expanding, still growing, still being built, constructed, assembled. And that's pretty awesome. We're not gonna buy anything big for a little bit. Mabata. Until we have everything settled as far as our good old loan situation. Dahomey, they want military access. Well, sure, whatever. I don't care. Come on. And Timbuktu. Discontent been sown by Russia. What? Rule the seas. We are now ruling the seas. That's pretty cool. That means we can do mission. Convert Kebi to Hindu. Are we working on that right now? What are we doing? Why is my guy all... I want to cut... Umar... Marcotte. Yeah, I don't want you to be in a trade company. I want you to get finished. Finish it. Whoops. Been not converting people as efficiently as before. My bad. Alright, we can now finish some of these. There we go. Pretty much all of them, actually. And we can go back to the cost ratio here. And maybe some of these bigger ones could be good too, but maybe like Delhi and Multan and things like that. And Utahaya. Yeah, that'd be pretty good to get. We can also start working on new ideas. Bonds and tauntauns, no. So the question is, which one do we want to take? Military-wise, we're doing pretty well. I could take defensive ideas just to get the morale boost. The yearly armor tradition's not bad either. Naval ideas could be fun because I've never really taken those. Just to dominate the seas forever. It's the kind of thing if you're trying to play an island nation and don't want anyone to come near you forever. But you have to be watching out for that too. Influence ideas could be fun, diplomatic as well. Maritime also does some boat stuff. But I think I'm leaning towards humanist. Why? Because religious unity, unrest reduction, cool stuff. This is useless, but this is cool. Accepting cultural threshold, kinda useless at this point. Better relations over time, not bad. Tolerance to heathens, fantastic. Idea cost minus 10%, a little late in the game, but if this was early game, then it would be pretty much something I would love to grab, but I didn't really have the ability to afford it. Anyway, let's go get some guys ready. Maybe we'll go push around Majbahit. Brunei, when are you up? April, so let's wait a year. We got a claim on your guy right here. Nice 14 development island. Thankfully your core bits here are more developed, so that's not going to be too much of a problem. And you are trying to build all sorts of craziness, all sorts of places here. Also, we can get claims on Ayutthaya here. What do we want? I think Pazai. I think I want to get that, because that seems to be the most developed bit here. Pazai. I guess I could also look at the actual development map here. Yeah, looks like your best province is now one of my claims. Yes. Yes. I guess I could talk to Shun some more. They keep trying to shun me, but I don't know about that. I'll be your friend.